is a Fox 10 News Alert.
All right, everybody, Pilar area is still here with you. That did not pull up what I wanted it to. Here it is right now. You are taking a live look at a fire in Los Angeles County. Being told this is an apartment fire in Pico Rivera, the 9100 block of Burke Street. It is a 3-story apartment complex. Smoke is coming from the 3rd floor, as you can see there. The vacant room where this all started is fully involved. That means flames have just completely engulfed the room. Units on scene there initiating aggressive fire attack. KTTV, which is Fox 11 Los Angeles, is providing us this feed. Again, LA County Fire working a 3rd alarm fire in the 9100 block of Burke Street. This is in Pico Rivera. So far, no injuries have been reported, but their version of Skyfox there on the scene. Pretty sure there's no audio, but I just want to make sure, so stand by with me. That is right. No chopper audio there. We're going to keep a very close eye on this and hope that everybody stays safe. We have several breaking news and live events happening right now. You're watching News Now. If you're just joining us here on News Now, we are watching aerials from KTTV. That's Fox 11 Los Angeles' version of Skyfox. This 3rd alarm fire at an apartment complex in Pico Rivera, the 9100 block of Burke Street, if you are familiar. And this thing is just engulfed. The fire has continued to grow in the moments since we first started taking the live aerial feed here. Lots of thick black smoke, heavy flames. But no reported injuries so far. We're being told this is a 3-story apartment building. You can see at least a couple balconies there on the side as the helicopter zooms in there. No audio coming from them, so we're just describing what we see here. News Now is a part of fox10phoenix.com. The Los Angeles County Fire Department has been taking to Twitter, letting us know information about exactly what's going on. They say this is a 3-story apartment complex, and you can see heavy smoke and flames rising from the 3rd floor. We're being told this started in a vacant room, but that room is fully involved, and units on scene are initiating aggressive fire attack. Being told heavy fire is in the attic and between the 1st and 2nd floor. And as you can see, this is a 3rd alarm assignment. We're watching this breaking news situation out of California with you. Pico Rivera is in Los Angeles County. It is right in between East LA, East Los Angeles, and Whittier. So if you're familiar with the area, not too far from Hacienda Heights. It's what surrounds Pico Rivera is the 5, the 605, and the 60. So this is pretty close to, I'm going to try to get the exact address here for you, everybody. Again, being told this is 9100 Burke Street. If you're just joining us here on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live, welcome. My name is Pilar Arias. Taking a live look at this 3rd alarm fire. So major cross streets here are, I believe it's Slauson. Is that how you pronounce it? Slauson Avenue. And is it Rosemead? R-O-S-E, Rosemead. Rosemead Boulevard and Slauson. Again, trying to pull this up here. There's several apartment complexes in the area, so not sure exactly which one this is, but I'm trying to come up with a good map picture for you all to see here. News Now, a part of fox10phoenix.com. So we are actually in Phoenix, following alongside this breaking news situation here. All right, everybody, here we go. All right, so on the left-hand side screen is the map. So as you can see, that's Rosemead Boulevard and Slauson, being told this apartment complex is right here in the 9100 block of Burke Street. To zoom out some more, not too far from the Pico Rivera Town Center. It's south of it. You can see Rio Hondo right here. This is the 605, Slauson.
That's true.
And you see Santa Fe Springs, pretty much in between Whittier and East Los Angeles. Zoom in a little closer here. See if any new information is being sent our way. This aerial feed is being provided by KTTV, which is Fox 11 Los Angeles. No reports of injuries, which is the good news in this, but it certainly looks like some people lost their homes this afternoon. They're an hour behind us in Los Angeles County. It's currently 5:25 here in Arizona, which means it's 4:25 out there. No word yet exactly how this started. All right, everybody, we are just getting word that KABC is going to provide us a different camera view here out of Pico Rivera. You see firefighters there on a neighboring building. They are likely trying to spare it from any flame, smoke, or water damage. But thick, heavy black smoke continues to come out. And as soon as this second picture comes up that we can bring you live, we will. LA County Sheriff's tweeting breaking news, structure fire there in the 9100 block of Burke Street. Again, this is Pico Rivera. Evacuations are underway, so lots of first responders taking to Twitter to alert everybody. All right, let's get this second picture here, this second look. Again, on the left-hand side, the visuals are being provided by KABC. On the right-hand side, that's KTTV. So this is one of those instances where different news networks are working together to bring everybody the latest in this breaking news situation. Again, this is an apartment fire in Pico Rivera, California, not too far from Whittier. It's essentially in between Whittier and East LA, not too far from Commerce, Downey, Bell Garden, Santa Fe Springs, South Whittier, if you're familiar with this area, Maywood, Commerce, again, West Whittier, Los Nietos, it's all pretty close to there. We currently have close to 400 of you watching here on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live, almost 500 on our YouTube stream. YouTube is News Now's permanent home. We stream Monday through Friday from about 9 a.m. to 6:30 Arizona time, and we bring you these breaking news feeds as they happen. The city of Pico Rivera, their Twitter account saying advisory, avoid Burke Street at Serapis. That's Serapis. I might not be pronouncing that right, because of the structure fire, and they have tweeted a picture. I'm going to try to pull that up for you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Tweeted a picture. I'm going to try to pull that up for you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, everybody, got some double audio there while I was trying to get you both pictures up at the same time. Here we go. On the left-hand side is the picture that was tweeted, and you can see the thick, heavy smoke there on the street level. So they're just warning everybody to please avoid the area. This is a neighborhood where there are several neighboring apartment complexes, so they're not only trying to contain this fire to the one building that it's currently in, but from spreading to other buildings and other complexes. And first responders really just need the space to be able to do their job and get this under control. Again, we do have two different pictures there out of Pico Rivera, California, trying to bring up both for you again at the same time. The live aerials on KABC are coming on the left-hand side from KTTV, which is Los Angeles, is on the right. With hundreds of people watching us right now, lots of people are sending their prayers. One even saying it looks like a movie, but it's really happening. Other people sending the best that they can. Thoughts, of course. We have a worldwide audience here at News Now. So along with many viewers from Arizona, we have somebody right now from Minneapolis, Minnesota tuning in, someone from Florida. Lots of people saying that they are familiar where this 3-alarm fire is happening. Lots of flames, heavy smoke. You can see firefighters there doing their best to spray it down. Lots of people saying blessings to everyone. Don't forget the love. Watching from Colorado, watching from Nashville, Tennessee, North Dakota, Iowa State, Kansas. Lots of people sending prayers and watching here. A lot of people ask us what it means in terms of the number of alarms for response of a fire. It depends on the number of units that are responding. So you have a 1 alarm, 2 alarm, 3 alarm, or first, second, third alarm fire. That just means the number of units that are responding there to the scene. Lots of people calling for support for their local fire departments. Someone in West Texas sending the prayers for first responders and everyone affected. Someone watching from Australia saying it's just horrible. Watching from New York, someone as well. It's just very, very sad to see this on a Thursday afternoon. I mean, anytime, but it definitely looks like some people lost their homes here, and but no reports of injuries. So the little bit of good news here in this devastating news. Again, if you're just joining us here on News Now, my name is Pilar Arias. News Now is a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. This is a situation where you have two normally competing news networks in the Los Angeles area providing us these feeds. On the left-hand side of the screen is KABC. You can see the ladder truck there and the massive fire response. On the right-hand side of the screen, that's KTTV, which is Fox 11 Los Angeles. So we really appreciate these two partnering up to give us two completely different aerial angles there. But it's just very, very sad. Thoughts are definitely with everybody who looks like they're losing their homes right now, and those battling the flames in order to not only get the fire under control, but stop it from spreading to other buildings, to other complexes in the area. This is just a massive fire where the flames and the smoke have continued growing since we've been watching it here for the past few minutes. Firefighters look like they're, at least on the right-hand side, they're trying to get some height. They're trying to get up high enough to be able to fight this fire because the complex itself is 3 stories tall. Lots of people sending prayers. Wow, a very sad update to bring you all here. KTTV, again, which is Fox 11 Los Angeles, is not just reporting that the Red Cross is on their way, but multiple people are now homeless as a result of this apartment complex fire in Pico Rivera, California. Lots of people here watching our stream. News Now, a part of fox10phoenix.com. If you're a first timer here to one of our streams, welcome. This is what we do Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6:30. Again, we're a part of fox10phoenix.com, which means we are in Phoenix, Arizona, but we have live streams not just from across the Valley of the Sun or the state of Arizona, but nationwide. So that's how we're able to bring you this breaking news situation from Southern California in Pico Rivera, which is pretty close to Whittier, sandwiched not too far from East Los Angeles as well. You can see crews are not just battling flames there on the ground, but thick, heavy smoke as well. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll be alerted anytime we go live with breaking news situations such as this one, and you'll never miss a thing. And if you would like all your friends and family, co-workers, anybody to watch with you, all you have to do is click share, and they too can witness what is happening here and be a part of the conversation. We are a very interactive community here on News Now, and we do all like to chat with each other and get inputs and opinions. Thick, heavy black smoke continues to rise here from this building. Someone watching from Dallas, Texas. Another viewer is saying, yes, we go all over the country with Fox 10. Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate you watching. Very, very sad news for everybody who has lost their home. Going to make sure we don't have any audio from either of the choppers up there on scene, everybody.
One of which piece of property that you see right there, they had firefighters inside that building trying to protect the property, but right now the flames have really moved along and they've entrenched themselves into that attic space. So they basically pulled out all the firefighters for safety reasons. Now they're going in what's called a defensive mode. They're setting up what's called ladder pipes. Those are those ladders with the water spigots on top. You can't really see the one because it's actually behind all that black smoke right now, but they're just starting those operations. They're trying to keep these flames in check. The winds, they probably are not helping the firefighters. That's probably the best way to say it right now, because it has been pretty windy out here. Might have helped push those flames through the attic areas, and that was probably some of the problem. Right now, though, firefighters, they're continuing to battle these flames the best they can. They've got the guys on the ground, some of them around the building. Every now and then you'll see those hose lines popping up and squirting water around the building. Trust me, that's just a moment, that's just a second. These guys are putting as much water as they can into those buildings. You got to see right there, but it's the angles that's making it difficult. You can see firefighters right there on a balcony across on another portion of this property. They're going to those are ropes right there. They're going to pull hose lines up so that they can squirt water into the areas that are on fire. Along with that, we were talking about the water pipe situation. There you can see one of them just being set up right there, just getting started. Once that nozzle is full pressure and working, they'll be able to spray water from another portion of the property across onto that rooftop. It is a very brutal firefight. 3 alarm right now. It may actually go to a 4th alarm, which may be greater alarm for LA County. I'm not sure how they work that structure. Right now, though, no end in sight for this fire. It continues to burn. Light winds not helping the situation. And of course, you know, the tragedy that it is an apartment complex. So many people are going to be without a place to sleep tonight.
All right, everyone, Pilar Arias hopping back in here. So normally when we have their version of Skyfox up in the Los Angeles area, we actually can't take any of the commentary if there is a reporter in the chopper, and that's because they have sharing agreements with their helicopters, which means that sometimes there's different stations both getting the same feed and the same commentary. But in this situation, on the left-hand side of your screen, that's KABC, which is the ABC affiliate providing the feed. And on the right-hand side of the screen is KTTV, which is the Fox affiliate there in Los Angeles. So you have both networks there on scene providing us these live feeds. And it seems like they both know that they're out there. They both know that their broadcasts are being streamed. So it's a situation where you kind of have a team effort here in order to show everybody else across the nation the scope of the situation out there. But you definitely just heard that some people are going to be without a home tonight, and that is probably the worst news of all. But the little bit of silver lining is that we have not heard that anybody has been injured or died as a result of this, and that includes first responders.
Oh, where are they at? Oh, I don't want them in my picture. I was gonna, you know what, let me try. I got a lot of glare on my screen. We'll do the math. How far into the 5? Oh, we got an hour and 40 minutes of fuel.
All right, everyone, they are communicating with their station back there, talking about exactly how long they can continue to provide aerials of this fire. I'm going to go to one at a time. So again, here, this is the KABC feed. And since they are a competing network, I absolutely cannot pull up the audio, but they're providing this stream to us and they are allowing us to show it. So you can actually see inside of a lot of these units now that it looks like the roof is just completely gone. Very heavy smoke and flames continue just pouring out of the top of this 3-story apartment building. Again, this is in Pico Rivera, California, and you see them spraying from above, the firefighters there on the scene. Sad news there, everybody. It looks like definitely more than one family affected here. Look at that. Pretty much just the walls remaining. Such sad news. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office taking to Twitter again, saying Pico Rivera apartment fire evacuees can seek shelter at Rivera Park. That's at 9530 Shade Lane, the auditorium there. Small pets are okay. So if you are watching this and this is your home, you're an evacuee, you need a place to go, you're being asked to go to Rivera Park's auditorium, which is at 9530 Shade Lane. If you have any friends or family who may be living in this apartment complex, please let them know. You know, it's only 4:45 out there, so a lot of them might not even realize what's happening, might be on their way home from work or not traveling there yet. But again, this complex is in the 9100 block of Burke Street. When I looked up the exact address, I couldn't find the complex name, but I'm going to try again. Looks like it could be the Corsica, that's Corsica, Corsica apartment homes, right across from Rivera First Baptist Church. Major cross streets there are Slauson and Rosemead. Just want to let everybody know here. Such sad news. Again, KABC is currently providing us this live feed here. KTTV Fox 11 Los Angeles there is also on scene. Such sad news. You think about people losing everything, not just their place to live, not just where they rest their head at night, but all of their belongings, and you can't help but feel for them. Someone saying on our YouTube chat that they live 1 block away from the fire and they're scared. Please listen to first responders. Stay away if they ask you to. Let them do their jobs here. They're not only just trying to put out the fire, but they're wanting to stop the spread of it. If you do see smoke on your street, try to stay inside with some ventilation. Let's try to switch streams here. Go to KTTV, which is the Fox affiliate there, and see if we can hear anybody in the chopper.
Yep. Yep. The whole roof. Well, most of the roof. Yep. I'm trying to get an update on that. I'm going through there. Yeah, I want to see if they're going to get another alarm in here. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now on social media. No injuries. That's right. All right, everybody. I'm doing this little periscope right now out the window of Sky 9. If you guys want, you can hit us up on Facebook Live. It's going to be on CBS LA. CBS LA. You can watch basically what the camera's doing. You can also hear us talk. I don't have to yell. And but it's a fire out here in the Pico Rivera area. Third alarm. It's an apartment complex. It's pretty sad stuff if you really think about it. Firefighters doing what they can to keep these flames in check. But Pico Rivera, this is where this fire is. It's going to be 9100 block of North. Check us out. That's going to be on Facebook Live, and it's CBS LA. CBS LA Facebook Live. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey. Sorry. What's up? Can you hear me? Oh, Rick and Elsa. All right. Okay, copy. Sorry, I was just pimping us out on Twitter.
All right, everybody. This is KTTV on the right-hand side, which is Fox 11 Los Angeles, providing us these aerials. KABC is on the left-hand side providing us those aerials. Just want to let you know, normally when we provide aerials from the Los Angeles market, we are not able to take the reporter who is in the chopper, and that is because they have sharing agreements, licensing agreements, copyright agreements with certain stations there. But since both affiliates are on the scene, I'm thinking I may be able to take the KTTV audio. We are trying to get confirmation here just to let you all know. News Now is a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. My name is Pilar Arias. I'm one of the hosts here. Mike Page is another, and this is what we do Monday through Friday from about 9 a.m. to 6:30 Arizona time. We may not be where all of these breaking news events are happening, but we do our best to learn about the area and the situation and to let you know what we know. We currently have about 300 of you watching on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live, on YouTube more than 500. So just want to let you all know, trying to get confirmation again. We were able to listen there for a little bit on whoever is in the Fox 11 Los Angeles chopper. So again, we're working to get more information and bringing you the audio when we can.
Go ahead. Talker at 55. We're not going to be talking about that for some time. Right now, their biggest concern is going to be safety. People making sure that there are no other injuries. We understand one injury right now. Raul, thank you for that. Those guys dressed in black right there. You think those are Santa Fe? I know that I know that they're definitely not explorers. That's for sure. A lot of times, and the reason I say that is a lot of times is explorers wear the black uniforms. Santa Fe Springs is here. All right, copy all.
All right, everyone, I've just gotten the confirmation that we are not allowed to take the audio from either of these helicopters up there over this apartment fire in Pico Rivera. But I'm being told it may be okay here. Of course, this is a breaking news fluid situation, so I guess it depends on the stream here. So stand by for me. All right, everyone, I am going to pull up now the stream that I'm told I'm allowed to take audio from.
Okay.
All right, we're just hearing chopper sounds there, everybody. If we possibly get a reporter there talking, I'll definitely bring that up for you.
30 out. I'll be listening for the stinger, and I know when to come in on the stinger.
All right, doesn't appear like we have any audio coming from there. So I'm going to pull up both streams for you. Again, on the left-hand side, KABC. On the right-hand side, KTTV. That's both the ABC and the Fox affiliates there on the scene over this massive apartment complex fire there in Los Angeles County. Pico Rivera is the city. Major cross streets again. This is the 9100 block of Burke Street. Major crossroads there are Slauson and Rosemead. Our thoughts are with everybody who has lost their home. We're hearing there could possibly be one injury as a result of this fire. So we are certainly going to continue to monitor the situation and hope for the best. Hope there's no more injuries. And the sooner we can put this fire out, the better for everybody involved, all the first responders who are there, and also for those who their homes may not have been damaged yet, but could be on the verge there in Pico Rivera. Someone asking on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live what time it is in California. It's almost 6 o'clock here in Arizona. They're an hour behind us right now, so nearly 5 p.m. Another noticing the smoke is getting lighter, so it shouldn't be long until it's controlled and out. Smoke is definitely turning lighter there. All right, everybody, if you're just joining us here on News Now, my name is Pilar Arias. We're a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. What you were looking at are two different aerial pictures. One on the left-hand side from KABC. The one on the right-hand side is from KTTV. Those are call letters for news stations. KABC is the ABC affiliate there in Los Angeles. KTTV is Fox 11 LA. This is a massive 3-alarm apartment fire in Pico Rivera, which is pretty close to Whittier, kind of sandwiched between East LA and Whittier, matter of fact. The cross streets there, Slauson and Rosemead. This is actually happening in the 9100 block of Burke Street. Still do see some flames there, and possibly the most heartbreaking video we've seen so far is when they were exactly over the building and you could see the walls of the individual units, but you couldn't see any furniture or any belongings inside. So you think of everybody who lives here at this complex, likely a lot of one-bedroom apartments. There could be some families as well, but everybody who not just lost the place where they live, but their belongings, their personal belongings. Very, very sad news. A News Now viewer on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live says, look like the fire's almost out. Good job. Another saying kudos to FD, which is fire department. They know what they're doing and they do it right. We have worldwide viewership here on News Now. Some examples of where people are watching us from currently: West Virginia. Lots of Arizonans, even some Californians. They're continuing to douse the building here. They do not want this thing to spread any more than it already has.
From out, a lot of the portion, a very large portion of the southern third of the building on the right, or the eastern portion of the 4 buildings, still has a lot to burn. In fact, it has not even burned through the roof yet, but it looks like it's trying to. The LA County Fire Department appears to have saved the other 3 structures that are connected by common hallways. But those, apparently they were able to get enough water and enough firefighting resources into those hallways, and it didn't run the attics of those other buildings, which is very good news for the residents of those buildings. They really started, well, now they're allowing, or they're getting at least firefighters up there with poke poles on top of the other structures, and they appear that it's safe enough to go back up. But look at that, you see them hitting that with a pole there, and you can see that rooftop give. It just amazes me how brave these firefighters are to get on top of the building with that fire burning underneath you, and it's I can't imagine doing it. But they're bringing a hand line up there, and you can see that captain from LA County Fire on the right side. You'll see him walking along. We go tight on him. You'll see him walking along and banging that pole against the roof. That's their test measurement. That's what they do to check to see the integrity, the structural integrity of where they're going to put their next footstep. And you can see that roof really rippling there. It's doing it right there. Copy that. And very concerned again with that hallway. That's the hallway that connects the northeastern portion of that building, the 3-story hall. And more than likely, they're going to try to ventilate that and get some water in there, so it doesn't run the attic of this building like it did the other. But you can clearly see as we push back in on that captain there, you can clearly see the eaves of that building smoking, so we know it's in the attic. It just hasn't poked its head out. So this building's still in extreme danger, but a captain going up there to assess if it's safe enough to bring the rest of his firefighters up on that roof and continue the battle. Captain will report back to the battalion chiefs on scene and give him a status report on whether he believes it's safe to do that or not. But the firefight really focusing now on the southern portion of this building, because that's, yeah, that appears to be an area that has not quite burned yet, or at least the main portion of the building, maybe in the attic. Putting another ladder pipe up here on the southwestern corner of that building. A lot of LA County Fire resources here. The wind's really been shifting around here. It started where there was not a lot of wind, then it was out of the south, and now it's shifted out of the south and west, blowing to the north and east. So a lot of our friends living in Whittier getting a lot of the smoke that way. I've heard a couple vicinity calls and smoke, what they call smoke scares, of people seeing the smoke thinking other things were on fire near where they live, but they turned out to be fire, smoke from this fire here. So now the battle begins on this part of the fire. You can see it's really starting to kick up here on the south side. North side, there's really not much left to burn. The only thing really in there is the walls. Okay. Okay, Jay, let us know what you want to do. It sounds like FX is pulling in.
All right, everybody, Pilar Arias hopping back in here for you. News Now is a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. It seems like the reporter up there, and that was actually in the KABC helicopter that I was told I was allowed to take the audio from. They just wrapped up what could have been a live hit. There it is, 5:06 there in California. Pico Rivera is pretty close. It's kind of sandwiched between East Los Angeles and Whittier. It's very close to Whittier. This fire is in the 9100 block of Burke Street. So the major crossroads are Slauson and Rosemead Avenue. If I'm saying Slauson wrong, will somebody please correct me? It's spelled S-L-A-U-S-O-N. So if there's any Southern Californians out there familiar with the street name, please let me know. News Now, again, is a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. So if it's breaking and we have the live stream, we'll bring it to you here. We are based in Phoenix, but we get live streams not just from the Valley of the Sun or the state of Arizona, but nationwide. And we bring you the news as we can. Do still see some flames here. On the left-hand side, that's KABC's feed. On the right-hand side, that's KTTV, which is Fox 11 Los Angeles. You see part of the outer structure there. Not sure exactly if that's part of the roof, but it's just crumbling. It's just coming off there. And so if you are in the area, this is exactly what's happening. It's likely causing a traffic situation out there as well, at least on the surface streets, because the sheriff's department, the fire's department, they do have areas blocked off. And it looks like KABC is either leaving or trying to provide us a faraway picture. They are leaving. So I'm going to head to KTTV's footage there, still on scene. And this is a rare situation where you have two normally competing news stations, both providing feeds that they say that we are allowed to use, and even the audio there that we were able to listen to for a little bit. Normally when helicopters are up in the Los Angeles market, we refer to it as a market, or the area, we're not allowed to take any audio from them, and that's because they have sharing agreements, competition agreements, and other sorts of things. So we do our best to get information for you here at News Now and pass it along to you. But again, even though this fire seemed to have grown since we first started bringing you the coverage, it has remained at a 3-alarm fire, and we're hearing reports of possibly one injury. But the Red Cross has responded, and they are saying that several people are now homeless as a result of this. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has tweeted Pico Rivera apartment fire evacuees can seek shelter at Rivera Park. That's at 9530 Shade Lane in the auditorium. Small pets are okay. If you have a small pet, you can take them with you. For a lot of people, pets are just part of the family, a member of the family. So we're going to continue to monitor the situation here at News Now. We're going to continue to hope that everybody's okay. First responders, those who live there. Still no word on exactly how this started. Originally being told that smoke was coming from the third floor of this 3-story building and that a vacant room was fully involved. So not quite sure if that means that the fire started in a vacant apartment unit there. There's been aggressive fire attacks since the LA County Fire has been there on scene. Someone acting on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live if they know what started the fire. We do not know that. You did hear that reporter there before that helicopter left the scene, that a lot of people living in Whittier, California, there in Los Angeles County, East LA area, are reporting that they're seeing the smoke as well, that they're being affected. So if you're in the area and you were able to get to a well-ventilated building and stay indoors, please do so. Likely causing concerns with vision, how far you can see, especially if you're driving. And if you have any breathing issues such as asthma, this thick, heavy smoke could affect you. So please just heed all warnings and cautions from first responders there. It's a common question that viewers ask what the alarms mean in terms of fire response, a 1 alarm, 2 alarm, 3 alarm. The higher number of the alarms, in this case it's a 3 alarm, the more massive response there's going to be, the more number of units that are going to be there on scene to tackle this fire. Not just so the more firefighters they have there on scene, the more they can have working at the same time, but so they can rotate out crews as well, so that nobody gets too exhausted fighting the flames. News Now is a part of Fox10Phoenix.com. We stream live breaking news as it's happening right here Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. We were able to take you out to Parkland, Florida last week during that tragic high school massacre that claimed the lives of 17 people. And we've been following not just the aftermath and the investigation there out of Parkland, Florida, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, but we've also been covering all the calls for gun reform, gun control. There's different terms for it, but people are just saying they'd like to see change as a result of what happened last week.
Out here battling the flames. One civilian early on in the firefight was taken to a hospital. That person's condition unknown at this time, but you can see what the firefighters are dealing with out here. That roof is completely collapsed on this building. It's a 3-story structure, but it does seem like most of the fire has been contained to that top floor. Live in Sky 2 over Pico.